But I've already eaten some, okay. Well, okay,
Gotcha,
technically...
bitch. Game over, yeah!
A Twitter? Sorry, twatter. Did I even have a twatter? Oi, you twat. I'm a Twitter your twatter. What? I'm a twatter your Twitter. The many quotes of Game Busters J. Ho! Ho! Grenades, okay. Is that a hammer? What the hell? I got juggled by bombs. Gotta speed up.
Sonic, hit Dark Gaia's weak spot, quick, while I hold him back.
I don't have my soundboard on. Oh. Oh. Tifa! Just do it. What? No, he teleported. No, why did you teleport? No. Oh, no. No, I don't die. I thought I was dying before. Oh my god. Bro. Bro. Oh my god. Holy shit. It might have been like the longest one because I have descended to hell. The void is claiming me. It's Kirby. Oh no! He's eating Batman. Fuck. What? Bruh, I look. What? I. Oh.
If I go silent, just know that I'm eating. Anyway, nothing interesting is happening. We're just doing more Sonic Heroes. Just wanted to let you guys know.
Here we go!
Yeah, let's go!
Here we go.
I'll take the lead.
going in circles.
It's making me dizzy.
What a complicated setup. Roar! 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 Roar!
Only 30 seconds left. What's the matter with you morons? What's that?
Is that the terminal?
Alright, I'm back on comms. Not that I'm gonna add anything interesting to say anyway, but I'm not gonna be completely in silence.
Moving, boys.
We're back with more shitty missions anyway.
Left or right and press.
If there was any time, I suppose if there was any time to try and figure out how I can optimize these rails, how to get the most out of the speed from this. I'm pretty sure holding square is the faster way to go, but I think if you go on a slight, if you go on an angle, I think that's what may cause me to slow down a bit. You know?
Hey, I think that rail might be connected to somewhere else.
Ah, shit.
Maybe we can change the direction with the switch.
Nah. Whatever. I don't know. Trying to get the most out of the speed. Trying. It's definitely slower than mashing the square button, which is kind of what they imply that you do.
They spared no expense.
Holding square is definitely faster.
Level up.
Are those Eggman's robots?
Roar!
I'll take the lead. Here we go. Here we go.
Here we go. Roar! Let's go.
Oh god, what did the camera fucking... Oh, alright. We're back to shitty missions again. I am a bit late today because I lost track of time and realized, oh, I've got to stream. Oh, I got to cook my dinner. And because of that, I was trying to cook something that something kind of new. And it didn't come out the way I thought it was. So my dinner's kind of completely ruined, but it's, you know, it's my own fault. It's my own fault. If I'd have kept track of the time, I would have been fine. How do you get enough speed for that? I don't know, but whatever.
Quite a base. They spared no expense here. Level up.
Are those Eggman's robots?
I'll take the lead. Here we go. Pew, pew, pew.
I just want you to land on the thing. Thank you.
Anytime you're ready.
The camera angle is really annoying. It tries to snaps back. Really annoying, but anyway. Yeah, so I fucked up my dinner. And I'm kind of sad about it, but might actually give me a stomach ache. We'll find out. Hopefully not like food poisoning bad, but like it technically should be cooked, but I kind of sped cook it because I'm like, well, I'm going to be not eating this dinner because I'm streaming. My own fault. I lost track of time. And I wasn't expecting the food to take as long as it did. So that was just a lot of mistakes here. A lot of mistakes here. Where? Okay. I was faced the wrong way. Alright.
They must be carrying something important.
Excuse me. Come on, man. If I killed the thing, it shouldn't have a hitbox anymore. I think the hitboxes should just go away after you hit them, but whatever. Defeat them or whatever, but... Hello, Dark M. Yeah, I think you missed me being silent for about 30 minutes. On purpose, by the way. Let me angle it, maybe. Spirits unite. Okay. Holding square. Holding square. Holding square. I'm pretty sure holding square is faster. Ooh. Yep. So desperate I'm skipping stuff. No, you're right. I was looking at the time wrong. More like 15 minutes, I guess. Not 30 minutes. Damn, I couldn't pull a fast one. I tried. Why did you homing attack the... What the fuck is wrong with you? Jesus. SBO. Like, I'm almost certain he straight up just homing attacked the train, and I'm like, you can do that? Why does it do that? That gets under my fucking skin. Not gonna lie. That shit like that is what pisses me off about this game. Also, the thing is, I think I have to restart because I'm pretty sure I could be wrong, but let's see. I bet you I still have to get a high score. Let's find out, shall we? Let's find out. Fuck around and find out. I ain't in the mood for this shit today. Let me tell you. I'm here and I'm doing it, but it doesn't mean I'm in the mood for it. Not that I'm ever really in the mood for it, but let's look at this shit. Let's look this shit up. Where is it? No, I don't want that. Look at this shit. Where is it? Look at this fucking shit. Right, Rail Canyon. Yup. I still need points. So I think it's a little bit more lenient with the points because I'm in a rush, but still. I bet you anything, if I like die halfway through, it's over, dude. It's over. I'm not getting enough points. I bet you anything. Because a lot of points come from taking out enemies and also leveling up. So when you die, you lose all the leveling up. Whoa. Felt like I was getting some speed there. Too soon. I do not know how to make that. Whatever. Doesn't really matter, but... Don't really matter. It's okay. I'll do this. I mean, we're basically at the end of this. We're at the end of this shit show, so the shit show is gonna, you know, continue to be a shit show towards the end, right? Like so. Can I get away with this? Maybe I can, because it's not too far from the beginning of the stage, so I'll let that off. I'll just. I don't know, but we'll find out. I'm not in the mood to be dealing with it. So it's just like whatever. That's what pisses me off, right? The camera snaps, and it's like, dude, you make me go in this fucking direction. So why is the camera snapping that way behind me when I need it in front of me? I don't understand. Why would you do this, game? Like, help me understand, you know? This sucks. This fucking sucks. That's why the title of the stream is Missions Fucking Suck. All there is to it. Honestly, this is probably the entire game. It's just me complaining about why this is a piece of shit, essentially. So, look forward to that. Or don't. I don't know. If you're a Sonic Heroes defender or lover, don't watch this stream. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. This ain't it, bro. This ain't it. What the fuck? I can't with this game, dude. I can't with this game. Half the time, I just want to get off the rail, and the rail just won't refuse to fucking let me off. You know? I'm sitting here and I'm like, dude, what's a guy got to do to get off this fucking rail, dude? It's like none of it is elegant. You know? It's so fucking awkward, and a lot of the times, instead of taking you off the rail, they sort of snap you onto one of the other rails. Or they make you go backwards. It's so weird. I just don't get this game, dude. I don't get it. You know? I was like, I want to get off this damn rail. How hard is it to get off this damn rail? Dude. Just come off. No, not doing that. What do you mean you're not doing that? We're just not doing that. It's like, oh, God. Yeesh. You know? Anyway.
They destroyed the rail. They must be really desperate.
Whoa. Whoa, what? I was like, what's happening here? Don't screw me over, game. Oh, who am I kidding? The game's always going to screw me over. It's been doing that this entire like session. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. We're just gonna go. At the end of the day, I'm just so like done with everything that it's just kind of like, I die, fine. I make a mistake, sure, I'll own up to it. The game screws me over for like the 10,000th time, whatever. At this point, it's just like, let's just play into the game. All right, the game's gonna screw you over no matter what. Trying your best to actually, you know, play this game with the shitty controls, right? And you know, when you try to play this game, it's like the game punishes you for actually trying. So I'm like, you know what? Just no fucks. Just, you know, the game wants to screw me over. It will, and just accept it. Play along with it. If I can't make this work, then I'll have to start again. Trial and error. I do so love trial and error in my video games. You know, that might be one of the reasons why I might not actually play a Dark Souls game, because those games are literally trial and error. And although I understand that there is an appeal for Souls-like games for that trial and error shit, I know there is. But at the same time, I'm thinking, if I'm stuck on a boss, if I'm really struggling, and well, I mean, I guess it depends, right? Can I enjoy this? Can I enjoy this, even though I'm getting my ass kicked? Right? Oh my god. This shit makes me so... nervous, dude. I hate it. Right? I can hate it, dude. Why do you go that way? And then, like, the game does things I don't want it to do. The rails section in this is fucking shit, dude. I don't know what to tell ya.
Feels like we're going in circles.
It's making me dizzy.
What a complicated setup.
Please go faster. Please go faster. Please go faster. I definitely don't think I'm doing it.
Terminal?
Like, go faster, please. Well, okay, we are doing it.
Roger.
But I'd be really surprised if that's an A. But, hey, man. Don't get me wrong, again. When you play a Dark Souls game, you kind of have to go in knowing that. Yeah, that's not an A.
Be on guard. Focus and prepare yourself.
Although that's interesting. This is saying that the score is actually less than that. Maybe this guide is wrong. Let's have a look. It says 34,000. It's weird that that's a D for some. Well, I'm only like. Well, I'm still like 7,000 off, but still. I don't know. Again, I haven't played Dark Souls, so it's hard for me to say. Again, this is a different. I guess Dark Souls games is a different situation. You go in, and the game's like, look, we ain't gonna sugarcoat you, right? We ain't gonna handhold you. This ain't no baby game. You need to go in and know that you're gonna get your shit rocked constantly, right? You're going in knowing this. I don't think you play a Sonic game thinking, I'm gonna get my shit rocked. I guess is what I'm trying to say, right? Cuphead's kind of the same, right? They immediately from the trailer tried to show you that this game is hard, right? It might look cutesy, right? And it might be going for that old sort of like Disney Mickey Mouse style, but the game is anything but, you know, a charm, like a chilled like cartoon or whatever. It's like, nah, man. This shit is rough. They immediately show you that this shit is rough, right? Right? I have no idea how to reach that. Doesn't matter. At least you kind of have to know going in, right? Hey man, like this is the type of game that is. I don't think the Sonic here. I don't think of a Sonic game. Ah shit, it's gonna be like Dark Souls. And okay, it's not like Dark Souls. But what I'm saying is that a lot of these mission structures, it really is just kind of, you know, obviously do it again, do it again, do it again, you know. And a lot of it is because the controls are just that shit. This includes on the ground, on the rails, right? Shit like the camera screwing you over. Look at this fucking camera. You know what I mean? Like, if you're making me go backwards or go into a different route in an area, the least you could do is snap the camera to where I'm supposed to be focusing. Not behind me, so I don't know where I'm going. I'm disorientating myself. And I'm most likely going to fuck myself over. What's that shit all about? You know? And then, like, you try to just jump off a rail, and the rail doesn't know what to do. And, well, not even a rail, but, like, the characters just don't know what to do when you do that. So half the time, you don't jump off the rail. You just go backwards for some reason. I'm like, what? I'm just trying to jump off this fucking rail, dude. Like, how hard is it? This game is making it excruciatingly hard, you know? Because the controls are just so bad. What is going on? This might be arguably one of the worst, like, rail grinding controls in a Sonic game. Like, I know people complain of, like, Adventure 2 and stuff, but I'm like, nah, man. Sonic Heroes, dude. Sonic Heroes, dude. Can we talk about it? It's not good. I think this game is okay casually, but hang on. We interrupt this broadcast with spam. 1 second. Bump. You know, there is a lot I cannot defend with this fucking game, I can tell you that. You know? There's just a lot I cannot. You know? There's a lot I cannot defend with this game. And if anything, it definitely feels like the type of game where the more you play it, the more you do, like, trying to complete everything, I think the worse the game gets, right? Again, on a casual front, I think that's where I was mostly like, you know what? It's got problems. It has, and it's far from perfect. But as a sort of casual, like, I'll just do the story. I won't do the extra shit. I won't try and get A ranks, right? I can, like, I can manage with this. Even though, even as a casual, right, I still have issues with it, right? I still have issues. I still have problems. But the problems are less apparent, I suppose. At least from my experience. But, you know, realizing this, like, you know, playing this game as it is and doing the, you know, doing all the aim missions, I'm realizing how much more of a problem this game is because of these missions and getting A ranks and stuff, right? Again, if you take that away and I just do it casually, I'm like, alright. It's still mediocre, but I can get some enjoyment out of it. Crazy as that sounds. Like, I almost have to do this. Oh my god, please. Am I dead? Again, Dark Souls, you kind of know what you know. They market it as a trial and error hard game. That is an appeal for some people. But at least you know that's his entire identity. This is a situation where it really is just like a, hey man, the game will screw you over, even though it really shouldn't screw you over. But it will, just so you know. You know? Because I've played Cuphead, but the thing is, I knew what it was about when I went in. I knew it was going to be hard. I knew, right? And to me, at least in my opinion, Cuphead is a trial and error game done right. It's a trial and error game where you know it's going to be hard. That's the kind of the whole point of the game. But it's not, at least in my opinion, it's not like dickish hard as in like, nah man, this game is fucking stupid. Like, this difficulty is stupid. These bosses are stupid. They screw you out. Like, they, you know what I mean? Like, it's unfair. Like, they are hard and they can be brutally hard. And sometimes you're like, what the fuck? What hit me? Blah, blah, blah. But a lot of the times, oh my god, I actually got it. A lot of the times, it is a trial and error thing where you can pick up the pattern, and then you're like, I get it now. I've downloaded the pattern. I get it now, right? I'm slowly figuring it out. I'm slowly adapting, as opposed to something like this where it's like you can try and be better at the game, but the problem is that the game will just screw you over anyway if it so chooses, right? Whereas Cuphead will trick you the first time you do it because you don't know what you're expecting, right? That's kind of the whole point. Fucking camera turn, and you know we're like, oh, what's the next phase gonna be, right? You're like, oh shit, and then again, each and every time you're learning, like you get a little bit further. Right? There's a bit of like, you know, satisfaction for that, right? You're getting, okay, I'm figuring it out. And again, similar to Dark Souls, right? Where it's like, hey man, I'm figuring this boss patterns. I'm figuring out when to roll. I'm figuring out when to strike. I can parry this. I can do this. whatever. I haven't played Dark Souls, so I know like a little bit of it. Anyway, you know, Cuphead is a hard game. And don't get me wrong, I have moments where I'm like, fuck, this is hard, or fuck, this is annoying. But I never played the game and was like, fuck this game is trash. You know, this boss is badly designed, right? It's not even like difficult. No, I always felt like these boss fights were just tough, but they could all be beaten in a way where I never felt like the game was just like screwing me over, or like the controls were screwing me over, right? Or you know, hey, you know, like there might be sometimes, and this kind of happens. There might be a little bit of a hitbox problem that sometimes happens, right? Where you're like, should that have hit me? I don't know. Sometimes it's like, oh no, this should have hit me, right? This is actually meant to hit me. What the fuck happened there? Anyway, you know, and things like that. Again, when the game's all about whatever it's all about, that's fine because it's all about that. But when a game isn't supposed to be like that, isn't marketed as a game that's like trial and error, but then you find out it is trial and error. But most of the reason why it's trial and error is because someone will say skill issue, but when the controls are actively bad and the controls are actively making the game harder, right, which kind of turns the game into a trial and error game, that's the game's problem, right? That's the game's fault, right? The game is at fault. The game is bad, right? It's not fair shit. It's dickish shit. It's the game is actively hard to mess with, even when you try to, you know, play the game as best you can. I'm like, look, I'm trying not to die. I'm trying to get off these damn fucking rails, and it shouldn't be that fucking hard. Anyway, we've had this same song and dance for a while. My lord, I don't care, whatever. My Lord Jesus Christ. That's weird. Under a minute. Well, if the game would just let me switch on a fucking rail, dude. Right. Why am I so slow? What is happening? That's another thing. I feel like I'm doing something wrong here. I'm not usually this slow, I swear. I swear I'm usually not this slow. This is going to be tight. Okay. We should be good.
Roger.
I don't know if this is an A, but... How to... I wonder if any of the developers of this game worked on Dark Souls. I highly fucking doubt it, dude. I highly fucking doubt it. This is Sonic Team. Okay, we got it. Yay! How far did I get in Cuphead? Oh, I beat it. No, I that game was frustrating, but it wasn't like, oh my god, I never want to touch this game again. This was, nah, bitch, I'm going to come back to this shit, and I'm going to destroy that boss fight. Proceeds to get destroyed 10 more times. Fuck! You know what I mean? Again, I think that is a definition of a game that is done well with trial and error, right? You know you're going into trial and error, and yet the game is, in my opinion, incredibly fun. Incredibly fun. Obviously, it took me a while to do it, you know, because I had to figure out the boss patterns and, you know, work out a strategy to beat it. But when you finally do, the satisfaction you get, which I assume is what you get for playing like Dark Souls games, Elden Ring, all that shit, right? It's like the satisfaction of finally beating that boss. As long as the game isn't completely dickish and doesn't, like, you know, again, situation where it's like, should that have hit me? I don't think that should have hit me. Did my spell get off? You know, was there something slightly in the way and I couldn't get my attack off? That's annoying, right? Things like that. But again, I from what I recall playing Cuphead, and this is a while back when it came out, I remember thinking, man, this game is hard, really hard. And there are times where I'm like, yeah, okay, I gotta take a breather here. But I never felt like the game was unfair. Like, nah, this isn't okay, make it easier. I was like, well, no, this is difficult. It's supposed to be difficult. You know it's supposed to be difficult, but it's difficult but fair, right? It's difficult but fair. It's simply just, you need to just figure out the boss patterns and, you know, like dodge at the right time, attack at the right time, all this and that. Form a strategy, and then once you get it down, you know, get in there, you did it. Oh, okay. Right. This. All right, here we go. God, the camera angle. God. All right. Yeah, I did the DLC, I'm pretty sure, when it eventually came out. It took a while for that DLC to come out. But, yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. I did everything. Again, I genuinely think that game is fun. It is, again, unless you don't like hard games. Like I think Footloose was saying he's not really a fan of hard games. So I'm assuming he hasn't played like Dark Souls. I don't know if he's played Cuphead. But I don't know where all the capsules are, to be honest. Is there one down here? There is. Well, we'll figure it out. Again, it's one of those, hey man, there is a lone box here. Yeah, what's to say? Fucking lone ass box. Nah, that game was fun. Again, if you're someone who doesn't really like those sort of hard games, then, you know, I don't think Cuphead's going to change your mind. But I can like those games. But again, like I say, it depends. It depends. At any time, if I'm like, nah, this seems unfair difficulty shit, or like I'm getting constantly screwed over when I feel like I shouldn't, then that's when I think a supposedly designed hard game is designed badly, right? Isn't actually designed badly. In my opinion, Cuphead is not one of those games. It's definitely one of those games. Oh, you're gonna do it like that, are you? Anyway, sorry, I'm rabbiting on, but play Cuphead if you like hard games. If you like hard games with an awesome, like, you know, reference to early Disney sort of Mickey Mouse era, right? That's obviously what they're going for. They're going for that style. So I think it's absolutely fair. You know, there are people that don't really like these sort of hard games like Dark Souls and Cuphead. I absolutely think it's completely fair, you know. As some people have said, some people play video games on easy mode, and that's okay because video games are supposed to be fun, which is true. You know, play games however you want to play, right? At the end of the day, as long as you're not bothering anyone, right? If you're enjoying yourself, you're enjoying yourself. I mean, I know there are people, right, that straight up won't play a game unless they use like mods. and stuff. Some people just won't. You know? They just straight up won't. They refuse to play the vanilla game. And I say, look, at the end of the day, it's up to them, you know? It's up to them. As long as they're not going around necessarily saying, hey man, the only way to play this game is through mods, you shouldn't just play the vanilla game. As long as if they're just playing how they want to play in their own space, then I say do what you want, right? Just you're in your own space. Doesn't matter though, because well, depending on what game, we don't play games anymore. Oops. Right, we'll have to find out where all this shit is. Where all this shit is. You played all the cheap? Nice for you, man. I don't know if I like, you know, I don't know if I got all the achievements, but I you know, I beat the base game and the DLC. I couldn't tell you if I probably didn't get like the best ranks on everything. You know what I mean? I don't think I went that far. I was probably more or less just kind of happy that I actually beat the game. More than anything, but okay. You know, hey man, I beat it. That's an achievement in itself. Well, we'll do this. Exactly. As long as you have fun with whatever you're playing or whatever, right? At the end of the day. That guy's stuck. It's fine. That's why I think it's totally fine if someone doesn't want to play a hard game, you know? That's specifically designed to be a hard game. I think that's absolutely fine. Oh, this shit. Oh, this shit. Oh, no. I don't like this part. And I'll tell you why. Because there are capsules that I can't afford to miss. Okay, I think I got them. So I actually can't go full speed because I need to make sure that I don't miss the capsules. Shit. Did I get it? Fuck. Fuck. I missed one. I don't think I can afford to miss them. I don't think I can. Oh, fuck it. I'm just gonna restart. Whatever. I don't know. I just can't afford... I just don't think I can afford to do that. This feels like a long, annoying mission as well. Because fucking 50, dude. We're in Shadow the Hedgehog. Kill fucking 50 humans or whatever the fuck. 50 black creatures. Christ. We're in Shadow the Hedgehog. Joy to the world. Motherfucking Shadow the Hedgehog before Shadow the Hedgehog, pretty much. And that's why we don't like these missions. You know, they thought it'd be such a great idea to take this concept and make an entire fucking game around it. How many F-bombs have I dropped in this stream? I feel like I've dropped a lot already. I guess I'm in a swearing mood today. I don't like to be. Getting so worked up by this game, Jesus. Blah, blah. Blah blah blah. Yeah. I'll take the lead, will you now?
Let me take the lead. I think I can use that pole to go up.
Yeah, wow, if I could actually. Oh. 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 That's the beauty about video games. I feel like there's video games for everyone, you know? However you want to play. This might be a waste, but I'm going to do it. Anyway.
Careful not to fall.
Ready steep hill. Well. Night bite. Add.
This has to be the giant cannon's internal mechanism.
Alright, this looks fun!
Don't touch anything, Tommy.
Hey, it's moving!
I wonder where this cannon is going to take us. We'll find out shortly.
I'm surprised all these characters survive being flung out of a cannon like this, but you know, I haven't mentioned it before, but really, these characters are kind of ridiculous. But I also like some logics don't really apply, you know, because it's a fantasy sort of thing. But
It shot us quite a distance.
That was awesome! Can we do it again?
Tommy, this isn't a roller coaster ride. Let's see what's up there.
hang on, gotta grab that. Sure, we'll team last. That's what we'll do.
This is Vector's specialty.
Oh God. Fuck. Oh, oh, please, you piece of shit. Fucking hell. Yeah, I mean, it is right. We're probably going to be here for another week after this. Whoa, I did not mean to do that, actually. That's cool, but I didn't mean to do that. Why is that flower up there?
Secret weapon capsule.
Oh, it must take me back. You know what? Maybe I should just leave things as is. As in, if I miss something, I miss something, I guess. I don't know. All I can do is try, I suppose. Right? And just be like, hey man, maybe it'll be a little bit forgiving. Maybe it will. Maybe. I don't know. We'll find out, I guess. If it comes to it, right?
We need to take care of those guards before getting to that case.
Well, the one guard. The one guard. On guard. Well, that was fun. Blah 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 blah. The switch.
Let's go. Here we go. Here we go.
Here we go.
Here we
I
go.
wonder if we can use that pole to go up. I'll take the lead.
Let's go.
I'm tired. I don't know why, but I am. Maybe it's the food I ate. I don't know. I don't want to keep going. That's the problem. I don't want to. I want off this ride, man. I want off this ride, man. I want off this ride, man.
Careful not to fall. It's really dangerous here.
Hey, I'll just do this. Sod that. I'll drink some water, but I'm not doing that.
Level up.
Here we go.
Here we go.
That would require me actually going downstairs anyway. I don't have water. I'm not going to use my water bottle.
Has to be the giant cannon's internal mechanism.
All right. This looks fun.
Don't touch anything, Tommy.
Hey, it's moving.
I wonder where this cannon is going to.
I actually have no idea if the camera's out of sync or anything. I didn't really consider that, but maybe it is. I don't know. Bit late, but can move myself a bit. I'm a bit off balance, but yeah, well, it don't matter. This is who's gonna watch this shit. Shout out to anyone. If I actually leave this in the highlight, shout out to anyone who actually watched this. I appreciate you if you do, but also I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. There's better content out there. I promise you.
It shot us quite a distance.
That was awesome. Can we do it again?
Tommy, this isn't a roller coaster ride.
Hmm. So at 17, is that right?
Here we go.
I hope.
Hey, why not try up there?
Don't know.
Let's go.
Right, try not to screw up this time. Careful. Jump. Alright. Okay, jump. Jump. Okay. We're at 20 like we were before. I'm going to assume this is right, but I don't know. I really don't know. How did Charmy end up being on the Chaotix team anyway, man? I mean, he's literally a kid. Granted, I actually think SBO is also a... Is SBO 16 or 15? I want to say something like that. So he's a pretty young ninja. Ninja chameleon. But if you post, then there's more. If you post, then there's more. I mean, there is, but but the difference is whether people actually want to watch the content. You know, just because you put out content doesn't mean people are going to watch it. Obviously, right? Case in point. Right.
Each time the bobsled takes on damage, one character is thrown off the bobsled.
Right.
The speed decreases and as
Fuck, I missed. Yeah, alright. I missed. It's alright. I'm just going to ignore it. We're just going to carry on and see what happens.
Collision course.
Maybe we can just restart the level afterwards. I don't know. Here we go.
All right. Leave them to me.
If I do it this way, how can I move, right? Did I get them? I don't know. Oh god. We'll see what happens. Right. Oh, what's going on, Steel Plated? Oh god. Welcome in. Also, I'm so sorry. But I appreciate you stopping by. This is not a good representation of my streams. Usually I play games, and I'm usually having a good time. What are my thoughts on Metal Sonic? I like Metal Sonic. Yeah, I like Metal Sonic. I've been a fan since Sonic CD. Well, I mean, I guess if you wanna count Silver Sonic, I've technically, I guess, been a fan since Silver Sonic. Since Sonic 2, right? I like Metal Sonic. I like Stardust Speedway. I like the music that plays, right? I don't know how I feel about him in this game, but, you know, I like the idea behind him, right? He was pretty cool in Sonic OVA. I think he's a cool rival to Sonic. I know, like, nowadays it's kind of like, I guess, Shadow, but Shadow's more of a kind of an anti-hero, whereas, you know what I mean, whereas like sorry, just had to pause. My dad wanted to tell me something. I have to keep telling my folks that I stream more often at the moment, and they're like, "Oh, well, we don't know that," because conveniently, because before, like, most of the time, I wasn't really. Oh God, this is terrible. Honestly, most of the time, my folks wouldn't really need me for anything. But it feels like ever since I started streaming more often, mostly my mum, but sometimes my dad, would actually like be like, you know, call me for something, and I'm like, that's just typical, isn't it? One minute you're not needed, and then as soon as I start streaming, I'm needed more often than not. Switch, Vector, my dude. God, that took like 10 years. You know what? I like Metal Sonic's theme in Sonic 4 Episode 2. That game is still kind of just okay, but you know. Is that the end of the stage? I think it might be. Is it the end? Ah, I'm missing 8. Oh no. I'm missing so many. Where are they? I'm missing so many and I don't know where they are. Oh no. Oh God, I don't like this. That's how I feel whenever I start playing games. I'm not needed when I play, but when I do, I'm needed a lot. You know. Funny that, isn't it? Oh no. I know what this does, but like no. I actually... No, I don't know. I don't know where they are, actually. Oh, God. I think I said this before, and I didn't do it before. Like, there's a first time for everything. Is this going to be a situation where I have to look up the bloody locations for these capsules because I don't know where they are? It might be. I'm missing so many. Where could they be hiding? Oh no, I don't like this at all. Is this this might be I think this might actually end up being the worst mission yet. Oh no, this sucks. What? I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Where the hell is it? How am I missing so many, dude? Is there one down here? No. I don't get it. Oh no, man. Well, here we go. Here we go. My favorite, trial and error in a game that isn't designed very well. Trial and error. Yep. Love that. Love that. Fan-freaking-tastic. We're back here again. Yeah, love that. If I do this. Huh? Huh? There was one here. No, two here. There was two here the entire time. Wow. Okay, that's two. There was two there the entire time. Damn. You know what? I am looking forward to Metal Sonic in the Sonic movie whenever that happens. Probably like 2027 or something, right? So I doubt it'll come out. I doubt it'll come out next year. Dude, I can't even be... I don't even want to think about what's going on this year, let alone what I'm going to be doing in 2027. Christ, I don't even want to think about it.
Shot us quite a distance.
That was awesome! Can we do it again?
6 left. I know I missed at least one. But I don't know what happened there, I'll be honest. This game gives me anxiety, dude. This game gives me anxiety. Yeah, the 4th movie. Yeah, I feel like this movie's been out long enough that I can mention that Metal Sonic is going to be a thing in the next movie. Okay, now I think that's a key. But you know what? I'm going to do this. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this anyway. Yeah, fucking knew it. There is a key. But there's also... Yeah, okay. Alright. You know what? Fair enough. I chose to deliberately ignore that because I was like, they wouldn't put one in there, would they? Okay, so I found 3 I didn't know about. But where's the rest? Where's the rest? And I think I've missed 1, if not 2 on the rails. That still leaves 3 that I have no idea where. 3 unaccountable, you know. I stand by this. I still think that they're going to do like a combination of CD and Heroes. I think with all like they at the end of the Sonic 3 movie, they showed Metal Sonic. They showed like a Metal Sonic army, not just Metal Sonic. And as far as I know, I can't speak about the comics, but I don't think we've ever had a Metal Sonic army. We just had one Metal Sonic, but we straight up have a Metal Sonic army. Like, Sonic isn't going up against one Metal Sonic. He's going up against an army of Metal Sonic, which is, again, different, right? In my opinion, I think there's going to be one main Metal Sonic, and it's going to be Neo Metal Sonic from this game, which is the original Metal Sonic. He's going to be commanding all of them, and then what's going to happen is that he's going to become Metal Overlord from this game, which we haven't seen yet, but I honestly do think, I think the climax is going to be, I don't know if Shadow's going to be involved, right? I have no idea. I don't know if they're going to, I don't know if like Metal Overlord is a big enough like villain that Super Sonic and Super Shadow have to take out. I feel like it probably should just be Super Sonic versus Metal Overlord, personally, right? And maybe Tails and Knuckles can help as well, because they do help in this game, right? Okay, that's one. That's one. One thing I don't like, actually, legit, is that the 3D games refuse to give Tails and Knuckles super forms. Only the 2D games do. So in this game, when Super Sonic quote unquote lends Tails and Knuckles his powers, right? So that they can join him, they don't become super. They just kind of have like these like yellow shields, that yellow bubble shields or whatever, that I guess just protects them or something. Like kind of makes them invincible but doesn't turn them super, and it annoys me. They have super forms in the 2D games, but they don't, for whatever reason, they refuse to give them in 3D. I don't get it. I don't know why they... I just... It's annoying. Right, here we go. Let's see what I missed. See what I missed. Oh, did I... Wait, did I... Oh, I didn't miss any. I only missed one. Oh, where are the rest then? Oh, crud. Hang on. I'm wondering. Up. Yeah. They're probably up here, aren't they? Right? They have to be. Yeah, I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. Oh, that makes me wonder. That makes me wonder. Should I get... That makes me wonder. At least I know where everything is. That's not an A. Definitely not. But that was a B. That was a B. I want to point that out. It was a B. Okay. Oh, I weren't that far off, actually. I weren't that far off. Okay. Okay. I weren't that far off. Yeah, unfortunately, late stream and struggling. I'm struggling with this game, fighting for my life. So progress is slow. Real slow. Again, I was naive to think that we might have been done by now. I was clearly a naive. Clearly. At least I know everything is now, so that's good. Right? At least I know everything is now. I understand. But what I'm thinking, I'm like, can I get everything in one go? I don't know. That's what I'm thinking, right? I'm trying to... Okay. I don't want to launch myself off into death, right? We'll see. We'll see. We'll try and see if it's possible. I really don't know. Because of sort of how this is set up. But we'll see. I have a goal. So we'll see if we can make that happen. See if the game wants to comply or not, right? Obviously, the big question with Sonic, with the next Sonic movie, is can it top the third movie? Because the third movie is pretty big, right? The third movie is pretty big, so the big question is, will it be able to top that? I don't know, right? Having Super Sonic and Super Shadow, you know, have it be kind of, you know, Adventure 2-esque. Can you top that? I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll see. That was what I was wondering though, because I was like, oh, they're doing Shadow before Metal Sonic. And I'm thinking, well, if they do Metal Sonic, how are they going to make Metal Sonic... How are they going to, like, handle Metal Sonic, right? Because Base Sonic on his own could beat Metal Sonic from, like, the games and like, OVA and stuff. Although in OVA, he did give him a run for his money. Metal Sonic definitely gave him for a run for his money. So I'm thinking... There we go. I'm thinking, what could they do to... I mean, again, I get it. Movie universe. I guess if they really wanted to, they could just... Oh, God. That was fun. I guess if they really wanted to, they could just make Metal Sonic OP, I suppose. Right? Just make him really OP so that even Shadow can't, like, just immediately beat him. I don't know. But this is why I feel like in order... Like, if you really want to have, like, Shadow and Sonic involved against Metal Sonic, an army I can understand, because you could just have, like, Shadow run around, take out some Metal Sonics, Sonic run around, take some Metal Sonics, right? And then, like, I made a joke where I was saying it could be like the Metal Cooler movie. I don't think anyone here is going to get this, but if you're a Dragon Ball fan, you'll get this. Basically, there's a movie in Dragon Ball where there's a character becomes complete like metal. He becomes metal. Vegeta and Goku beat him after struggling. They beat him and they're like struggling really badly, and they're like, "Thank fuck, it's over." And then you just hear like the metal character Cooler just laugh from the distance, and Vegeta and Goku are like, "What the fuck? Didn't we just kill you?" And then like he's just looming over from a distance, and then like they literally look up and there's an entire army of Metal Coolers, and they all go after them. And what essentially happens is they kind of lose for a bit, right? They get overwhelmed by the army, they get captured, and they end up meeting the main Metal Cooler, right? Who's just basically a giant head, because that's all that's left of him, right? And you know, long story short, they have to fight like this giant mechanized version of Cooler, but they do defeat him. I can see a similar situation where like maybe like it's basically like Sonic, Amy, and maybe Shadow all fighting like a massive army of Metal Sonics, right? And in the end, there's just too many of them, right? And they keep coming in production. We need to find the core product. We need to shut the core production down or whatever. And that's when you find like the main Metal Sonic, the real Metal Sonic, Neo. And that's when, you know, that he becomes Metal Overlord. And you know, that's he becomes so powerful or whatever that perhaps it requires Super Sonic and Super Shadow, or maybe it just requires Super Sonic, Tails and Knuckles. Again, I really don't know if Shadow is going to be involved or not. I really don't know. Again, it depends on what they do, but because I feel like, again, if you want to top the third movie, you got to somehow go big. Like, how do you top it, right? And I personally do think, as long as they don't fuck it up, going with a Metal Sonic army in this sort of situation, I think is better, because if it was just one Metal Sonic, I feel like it would be, because Sonic's already fought Shadow, and in my opinion, kind of established that Shadow was probably better, right? That if anything, Shadow kind of lost because Shadow more or less dropped his guard. He made Sonic angry, and Shadow dropped his guard for a second, which caused Sonic to essentially kind of sucker punch him out of his Shadow form. And then once he realized he lost it, Shadow's like, well, it's over. I lost my form. Sonic, you know what I mean? I can't win now. But honestly, throughout a good chunk of it, when Shadow became Super Shadow, to me, it felt like he was actually dominating Super Sonic. He was better. Which I've always said this. Shadow is just kind of a better a better Sonic. He just kind of is. Right? There's a reason why he's called the ultimate life form, right? Right. So do this, and then we do this. Yeah. All right, cool. All right, let's go. So this is why I feel like they gotta go big, right? Have a Metal Sonic army. You know, Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Amy, maybe Shadow. We're all getting overwhelmed. There's just too many of them, and they're like, we need to find the real one, right, to stop all the other ones. And then yeah, big old Metal Sonic Overlord fight, right? Too bad it's all over for you. Yeah. Now I don't know if they'll do it, but maybe they'll play What I'm Made Of. Which, I mean, you're not beating Live and Learn. I think Live and Learn is one of the best Crush 40s. It's very iconic. It's very epic. But What I'm Made Of is pretty good. Whether they'll play that, I don't know. At least for, like, if they do Metal Sonic Overlord. It would be nice if they did play that song, but we'll see. We'll see. Again, I could be completely wrong, and they do something else, but... We of course don't know if Jim Carrey will come back somehow, and like if he actually does come back, and then they're like, Robotnik survived somehow again, like he always does in all the games. Right? Is this no? We'll see. There could also be a chance that Metal Sonic isn't the hardest threat either. Oh, you mean like they could be like something other than Metal Sonic, like I say, like secretly you got to stop Robotnik again or something else. The thing is, Darkan, I don't know how familiar you are with the Sonic franchise. I don't know what they would do, like, because to me it's like, well, if you introduce Metal Sonic, if he's not the main villain, my thought is, well, it's the only other person it could be is Eggman, which would be lackluster. So I don't really know what they would do, you know? Hang on. Just drop. Up. You know what I mean? Like, I'm thinking, well, who else would it be? Because most of the time the villain is Eggman. And it wouldn't make sense to just randomly pull a villain out of their ass. Agent Stone! It's Agent Stone! We all knew it. It's Agent Stone. Of course it is. Like, it wouldn't make sense to just randomly bring in Dark Gaia. You know what I mean? I'd just be like, what? It won't make sense. What they could do, I don't know if they will, but what they could do, as part of the Metal Sonic army, wouldn't it be really cool if one of the Metal Sonics was just Silver Sonic and one of the other ones was Mecha Sonic from Sonic 3 and Knuckles? That'd be sick. I'd love that, right? They have different variations, and it's like, this is the Mecha Sonic line, this is the Silver Sonic line, the prototype or whatever. That would be so cool if they did that. That'd be amazing. I'd love that. The Zeti or the Zeti? How the thought makes me want to throw up. The Zeti, one of the worst fucking villains in Sonic history. How dare you bring them up? Also, it wouldn't make any sense. And yes, I understand that it's movie Sonic and they can kind of do whatever they want. But I'd be fucking pissed if Metal Sonic wasn't the villain and they just randomly bring the Zeti in. I'd be like, nah, mate. This fucking movie sucks, dude. Don't fucking do that. Hell nah. And if they brought Chaos in, make it make sense. Like, I'm not opposed to chaos. I enjoy, I like chaos enough, but I don't think it makes sense to bring chaos in and Metal Sonic. It just, like, how do you make that work? And why, you know? The only thing I'll accept, maybe, right, is there's a reference or something to chaos, because in this game, Metal Sonic copies chaos data. And I guess it's implied that the chaos data enables him to become like really large, I guess, like the perfect chaos or whatever. I'm not really I'm not 100% sure that's what I assume what the chaos data does, but my point is that he absorbs chaos's data. So if they wanted to do that, if they wanted to have a moment where Metal Sonic at some point absorbed like a water godly creature that we don't know about, Sonic fans know it's chaos. But I don't know. I wouldn't want Chaos and Metal Sonic in the same movie, personally. Metal Sonic, in my opinion, deserves the spotlight. I was talking to my friend when we finished watching the movie, right? And I was saying, how do you feel about the fact that there was no like big bad boss? Really, it was just like, hey man, Super Sonic and Super Shadow had their fight. Then they had their differences. There were their differences. Now you're just kind of fighting a bunch of like robot mukes, right? And trying to stop the Ark from firing its laser. There's no like big epic. There's not like a Supersonic versus a giant robot in this time, or nothing like that. It's not that scale sort of thing. It was still very cool though. I said, should they have done the Bio Lizard? Because that's what Sonic Adventure 2 does. It does the Bio Lizard, right? And my mate was saying adding the Bio Lizard might have actually taken away from Shadow, because it was kind of this is kind of Shadow's movie and his time to shine. And he felt like the way that they were directing the movie, having like some other big creature sort of take over as like the villain, in his opinion, would take away from Shadow. In his opinion, and this is like, me and him are probably like the most Sonic fan in our group, right? And he's played Adventure 2, so he's like eh. He's like, I actually think they should just not do that. And I was like, fair enough. I was like, fair enough, you know? I think that's fair enough. Oh god, don't do that. Okay. This slowing down might be a problem, I don't know, but... Fuck. Okay, we're alright. We're okay. Alright, here we go. I don't know if this is gonna work. Right, so... Jump higher, like that. There we go. Okay. Alright. There we go. No, that's not... Oh, okay. That's not... You know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Just go down. Please land. Please, please. Oh, we made it. Okay. I didn't do what I wanted to do, but it's okay. Let's see if this works. What about Infinite then? Like I said, Metal Sonic deserves his own movie. If you want to do a movie later on or something where any of these other characters have their own movie, Chaos deserves his own movie. Infinite, I don't care. I'm not weak is all I have to say to that. I'm not weak. I'm not weak. I'm not weak. That's all I have to say on that. Some people like Infinite. I don't care. I was interested until I wasn't. He disappointed me, so now I'm just like, whatever. I don't care. I just don't care. Alright, I think I've got everything up to this point. I think. Wait. I don't know, actually. Bollocks. I'm thinking, and I'm like, no, I've missed something, haven't I? I must have. What did I miss? Shit. And honestly, if they really wanted to do the Zeti, they should be their own separate thing, in my opinion, as well. Again, just my opinion, but Metal Sonic is, you know, such an iconic villain rival to Sonic that he deserves his own spotlight, just like Sonic, just like Shadow. Having him just like not be the actual villain would, in my opinion, be very disrespectful and take away from the character. So, I think Metal Sonic should be the main dude. But yeah, my friend was saying about Shadow, is like, nah, like, it's probably better that they did it the way they did. Because that is another thing, right? They haven't done Chaos either. They, you know what I mean? Not yet. Okay. I was worried that was not an A. I was worried that was not an A. Are you talking in the same movie or having its own separate movie? Because if again, as I said, if you're referring to having multiple villains in one movie, I'm gonna say the same thing every single time. No. You know what I mean? Like, no. And the Snake guy, if you're talking about bloody whatever his name in Sonic Boom, I do not want them to do Sonic Boom. I please don't do Sonic Boom. Please, dear God. Anyway, we're almost finishing this stream, so let's talk about. I'll bring up. Hang on. Get through the jungle without being detected by the frogs. Yeah, within the time limit. Okay. Anyway, I played a little bit of Donkey Kong, a little bit, and it was about. So far, it's about what I expected. You run around environments, right? You run around big, you know, very pretty looking environments, right? I can't get up though. Shut up. Anyway, yeah, it's so far it's what I expected. I'm assuming it's going to expand a lot more, but you go around an environment and you literally just break everything. You punch and you smash and you grab things and you throw shit. Literally almost everything in the environment, almost everything, not everything, but almost everything in the environment, you can literally just destroy, dig through, smash everything. And the thing is, the game encourages you to do that. Why? Because there's so much shit to find. Bananas, treasure chests, there's so much shit to find. They want you to destroy everything. But what I find interesting about that game is that there's an option to restore the foreground. So I assume, you know, if you've smashed everything and you just want it to go back to the way it was, where, you know, it was nice and not smashed, there's a button that does that. I haven't, like, that just resets everything. I haven't played around with it, but again, very early. I only got to play like sort of 30 to 40 minutes of it. But again, it was about what I expected, really. You know, monkeys, talking to some of the monks, you know, early impressions. I met Cranky Kong. You made the reference. I have a slight criticism of the game already, and it's I have Pauline, but she's not Pauline right now. She's in like his little rock thing, and she comments on almost everything I do. Well, not everything I do, but like when I'm constantly finding treasure, she keeps saying things. She keeps talking. She talks a lot. She talks a lot, and I'm not gonna lie. I'm thinking, please don't tell me she talks this much throughout the entire game. Because I'm like, Pauline, you do not need to comment on everything I do. Oh, look at this treasure. Wow. Oh, well, banana? Oh, banana? For like the fifth time. Is that a banana? For like the 6th time. It's like, why do you always sound so surprised whenever I find a bloody banana? But why do you always have to comment it? That's my first criticism. I hope that Pauline isn't like that throughout the entire game, because I do think she's talking too much already. I have a bad feeling that's what's going to be happening, is that she's going to be talking. So that's a slight criticism so far. She talks too much. I don't need her commenting on everything I do. But we'll see. We'll see, won't we? Get up there, you stupid. Level up. But apart from that, I mean, it seems fine. But again, I've only played a little bit of it. I need to play more of it to see where it goes, and yeah. But I mean, you know what? So far, the best way I can describe it, honestly, is that DK so far feels like dumb fun. It's dumb fun. It's like, hey man, you just have a massive environment, go smash shit. You know? Just go and smash shit. This feels like dumb fun, right? Dumb fun. You know? That's what it feels like. Like, it's not trying to take itself too seriously, right? It's just dumb fun. Go smash the environment, right? Feel powerful. Feel like you're gorilla. Feel like you're DK and just wreck the joint. I mean, it made me laugh, right? Because there must have been like a boss or something that came, or mini boss or something, and like the music cue kicked in. It's like, dur, dur, dur. I just grabbed something. I just grabbed like a rock, tossed it at the enemy, and I just died instantly. And I'm like, was that it? I was like, was that it? I was literally like, is that it? Are we sure Pauline is not disguised as a minion from Despicable Me? I don't think so. Do the minions talk a lot in that? I don't remember. Yeah, I kind of forgot about the time now, I'm not gonna lie.
Only 30 seconds left. What's the matter with you?
What's that?
Oh, do they? I don't know. I have watched that film, I promise. But it's been a long time.
Roger.
Can we first time this? First try this? I don't know. We'll see. The Eggman constantly having to go at me, but it's telling me that I suck. Doug, shut up. You try doing this shit.
Perfect! A work of
That's what I like to see. A a a a a. That's what we like to see. First try. Can we cram in one more? Can I be cheeky and cram in one more? I'd like to make some progress. Can we cram in one more? Maybe. Depends on what the next mission is, I suppose. Let's have a look. Let's see what we're dealing with. Lost Jungle. I don't like this stage. I don't hate it, but like, you know, I think Bingo Highway is probably worth it. Oh, banana. I've yet to find out if that so-called hot monkey woman or whatever. I don't know her name off the top of my head. I'm trying to think. You say protect them. 20. 20? I thought I saw something up there. But anyway.
I thought I just heard something. Here we go. Anytime.
Yeah, I don't know how many like returning characters in DK and stuff, because believe it or not, I've never played the Donkey Kong Country games. I've never played them. Because I never grew up with Nintendo, so I've actually never played them. I wouldn't mind trying them out, but like I say, I never grew up with Nintendo. I never had like Nintendo consoles, so I've never played them. I don't think I've ever played a single DK game.
Jump off when it reaches the highest point of its swing, okay, boys?
Okay, boys.
There's a frog over there.
There's a frog over there. Just so you know. Playing it safe. I see you. We'll figure it out. This seems like this is going to be a very annoying mission, though. Find 20 Chow. Love to see that. We love to see that.
Really dangerous here.
It's a bit late to start making them. I really want chips. You can't make them quickly. Then have an air fryer or something. You can like just bung some chips in real quick.
Enemies up ahead!
I always love it when that glitch happens. Always love that. Yeah. Why are there Chow here? Anyway.
I think I heard Chow. Anytime you're ready.
Blah. I do have a fryer. Maybe you can bung him into the fryer real quick. I mean, I wouldn't recommend this, but I definitely would admit I'm someone who has more than one occasion of eaten late at night. I've even got up. I've been hungry and I've got up and I've literally like made myself a sandwich at like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning.
Jump off when it reaches the highest point of its swing, okay, boys?
I've done it on more than one occasions. I wouldn't necessarily recommend, right? Eating too much and stuff, but and also like I should just be like asleep and go to bed and not eat and just wait until tomorrow. But I'm definitely a lover of food. I love eating food. I won't deny that. I will not deny that.
Armor's too strong for Charmy or me to break. Hector, can you handle this?
Nope, he cannot.
Here we go.
Anything?
Careful not to fall. It's really dangerous here.
I mean, hey man, sometimes when you just can't get to sleep, I'm like, I don't know what to do. I'm feeling I could eat something right now. Let me go and cook something late at night because I can't sleep. That's my excuse. I've had all sorts of shit, dude. I've had burgers in the middle of the night. I've had bowls of pasta. Didn't screw me over this time. Yay.
Leave this to me, boys.
Almost kind of laugh at it at this point. There another one? No. Look out for these mushrooms, man. Just hanging around mushrooms. That black frog. I don't know if I can say that.
Were those robots really destroyed by the fruit?
Omega. They're fucking weak. They're fucking weak. Fucking weak. Ha ha. Weak robots. Ha ha. As he likes to mention.
Maybe this flower could fly if we do something. Think so, SBO?
If we do something. What will we do? What do we do? There anything behind me? There certainly is something behind me. And I appreciate that Vector was like, hey man, I think there's a Chow nearby. And I'm like, thank you. Thank you, appreciate you telling me. You're only halfway there. It's fine. I squashed the I squashed the Chow, but it's okay. Wonder if this will revive before stream ends. Wow. That depends. I'm only planning to do one attempt for the stage, so that was easy with the glitch. I mean, what? Okay. Not that much longer in this stage, so again, this is just sort of like one main attempt, so stream could technically end anytime soon. Yeah, no shit. Yeah, I'm seeing that. Yeah, thanks for stating the obvious there, bud. I was gonna do this. Or maybe maybe you finally realize that, hey, Jay's probably going to be finished in like 5 minutes. There's really not much point me turning up. You know? I mean, it's the thought that counts, right? It's the thought that counts. I still appreciate someone willing to turn up, even if they, you know, they... Oh. I didn't know what was happening there, I'm not gonna lie. That scared me. Blah, 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 attack the thing. Fire breath. Blah, blah, blah. Right. Which way do I go? Do I go this way? Ah. Okay. We're at 16.
I thought I just heard
Alright, 17. I can count. 7. What comes after 17? Well, I'll let you know when we get there. I'll see you when you get... Whoa, my God. Wait. Before I do this. 18. I was going to say, I was like, don't miss that. Very good. I used to be able to count up in French, but I don't think I can now. How hard is it to get on this damn flower? Let me think. I'm back at the beginning of the stage because I missed 2. Which means I don't know where 2 is. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then I think it's like, is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And I think that's... Is the Chow up here? Maybe it is. No, surely it's not. I wonder. Well, I guess we're not doing it. 1, 2, 3. Ole, ole, ole. Oh, man. Where could these Chow be? Nah, there's nothing up here. Right? There's nothing up there. There's nothing up there. Problem is, I don't know where these... Oh my God, what? I thought I screwed myself over. Well, nah, there's no way we're getting the A now. Oh, that's unfortunate. That is real unfortunate. I thought we were doing okay. I was like, you know what? We're not doing terrible, but... Well, I guess first try, 18 isn't bad, but it's not 20, so... Oh God. Where could they be? Where could the Chow... Where have they gone? Oh, where could they be? Like, where do I need to look? It seems like some of them are just floating, and I'm like, okay. Tell me there's literally one in here. I was going to say. If there was, I would be pissed. Huh.
Careful not to fall. It's really dangerous here.
I hear a frog, but I don't see a frog. Please don't screw me either. There's no enemies anymore. You already got the one that's there. Got the one that's there. Yeah, well, we're not doing that, right? We'll do it next time. I screwed up, so we'll have to... I would like to try and find the Chow before we end the stream, at least so I know where they are. You know, I'm like, hey, that's where it is, right? I'll find where they all are, and then next time we'll do the thing. Next time we'll do the thing. Again, unfortunate, but You already got that. No. What was that camera angle? Up here randomly? Yeah. Oh my god, okay. I didn't think to even look up here because I don't think I've ever been up here. Ever. That's one. Oh, that's making me think now. Do I need to go like really above? Like real? That's making me think. That's cheeky actually. Yeah, I don't think I've ever been up here. Didn't think there was any reason to. Well, that's one. Where's the last one? That's the big question. I went over here, but there was nothing here, right? Just like a ring. Yeah. I went up there. Is anything there? Yeah, I'm like thinking. I'm like, where else could I be? Where else could I go? That would make me go, hey man, it's definitely here. You know. I went over here. I got this one. Don't see anything else, so I don't know. And we're coming up towards the end, I think, sort of ish. So I don't know. I did this. I got that one. Yeah, I got that one. Where's the last one? Oh god. I don't know. I'm at the end now, aren't I? Bollocks to it all. I don't know. I don't know. I'm tempted to look it up. I'm not gonna lie. I am definitely tempted. Yeah, I'm at the end now. I'm pretty sure I can't go up from here. Do you see what I see? You probably can't see it because it's very far away, but if you look above the start menu, right? See where the continue is? Just look up to the left slightly, up and left. You see a little blue speck? Because I do. Guess what it is? I can't even see it. Dude, why is it going over? Dude, what? What? How the fuck did I miss? Next time. Next time. Next time.
Maybe this wasn't our day.
It's never my day. Ever playing this game. Alrighty, we'll end it there then, folks. I'm going to bed. Next time we'll come back. We'll hopefully do a better performance.